It's crazy how the world works. We got people taking victory laps for whatever reason. Victory laps. This ain't no victory laps. When it comes to cases, there's no such thing as victory laps. And then we got Passion. Passion, who had been running around here for 2 years. Passion, who had been free. You hear that sound? I'm outside. You hear the wind. You hear people in the background. It's dark outside. It's freedom, baby. It's freedom. That's what happens when you're free and you love your freedom. You see, Passion didn't love his freedom. What he liked is garbage. He liked to treat people like trash. You see, a lot of people, before they start trying to be the Justice League, the Avengers, make sure your soul is cleansed, because a lot of y'all let passion in your circle. A lot of y'all let passion in your circle. Even when Lonnie exposed Passion, some of y'all let passion in your circle for clout to chase. Because it takes a strong person. It takes someone strong to be like, you know what? I don't need this sucker in my circle. Because eventually he could come and do something else. For example, I think it was like maybe 2 years ago, either 22. I used to be cool with Passion before I knew anything about him. I thought he was just some dude who was hustling and things like that, you know, trying to get his YouTube up. I didn't know nothing about him like everybody else, because you don't know when Satan comes into your life and Satan starts to lie. Satan starts to transform into somebody who is decent as a human being. And then when I started seeing some stuff about this dude, I started seeing the way he talks to people. And this is before all the information came out. I want to say it was like 21, 22. I said, you know what? And then after he did a little stunt against Asator, I distanced myself and never turned. I would see him around thinking maybe he changed. This is before he got exposed. Nope. Still the same scumbag. And then I would watch the same people who talk about morality and change, allow them on the panel, even though Lonnie had exposed him by going physically to his property to show he's a coward, and then to expose him, and everybody tried to act like they're blind. They couldn't see the facts. I mean, this dude would come out and say he would abuse women and assault women and try to beat women up, and he made he threatened to R-word women. I have a video I had to save of this dude. He was going after Meal Ticket, because we know who sent him to go after Meal Ticket. And then he started going after this girl named She, and he said some of the most vile, disgusting things where he would R-word her and stuff. This video was kept just in case the authorities needed. I hope people save that video. You know what video I'm talking about. You know, he went after that young woman. She didn't do nothing to him. He was drunk, violent. He's a scumbag. And there's a lot of scumbags that run around. But it's just like, we are blind to scum because we allow scum around us. I heard someone say they don't care how someone acts because they tell the truth about themselves. So would you be okay if a predator who goes around saying that they slap women up, beat children, would you be okay with that? Would you be okay with them around your children? I don't want people like that around me. When I found out another YouTuber was, you know, some stuff came out about that, and I was like, you know what, let me distance myself. I ain't got no beef. I ain't going no crusade, but let me distance myself. I just don't get down with certain things, man. But while y'all focusing on Passion, let's talk about that queen that wears the crown, the fake crown. You see, she is the Satan. See, he's the snake. Because, you know, Satan creates the animals that it wants to create to come after you. You see, she targeted Lonnie over some picture. She sent the hit dog. Then she started going on a mission targeting multiple people, sending her hit dog. And then you got people still allowing her on the panel because it brings in ratings. See, y'all playing a dangerous game with this queen woman, because y'all be thinking that she's crazy. Y'all be on the panel thinking that she doesn't know what she's talking about. She's a dangerous individual. She was a military veteran, and any military veteran could tell you the tactics that she's playing. It's not something to joke about. This woman is dangerous. Because if a person refuses to call out a predator, a potential, as of right now, sex offender who's facing multiple years, who's been able to get away with these offender charges because of the way the system was created, and now he deserves to be locked up forever, Mr. Passion. If she refuses to call him out, if she's on other people's panel acting like, you know, this dude doesn't exist, you need to be on their head top. I've seen her in other people's panels and she acting like, oh, she wasn't helping Passion. She wasn't defending Passion. She wasn't, I never forget when Lonnie exposed Passion. Maybe I'm tripping. I heard it from somewhere. It may be true or not. So, you know, I'm just going by what I might have heard. Maybe it may not be true. I heard it from somebody that she was like, this individual was like, oh, Lonnie deserved that. And she kind of made like a blackmailish threats. If Lonnie doesn't tone down, she'll have Passion do this. And then she tried to reverse it back on her and talk about, oh, your husband abuses you, or your husband beats you. No remorse for what he did. Nothing. And this woman has the nerve to talk about she speaks for black women. The same black women, when they get beaten and kidnapped, society doesn't care. The same young black kids, when they get R-word, kicked in the face, you barely see any alerts for them. So when a black woman, you don't have to like the person or not, when a black woman gets her videotape leaked and blackmailed by a scumbag, come to find out, you may have had something to do with it. I remember words. This woman has been able to run around reckless and being allowed to spread her virus in this community from over 2 years. See, when it comes to the Biz situation, he can handle his own stuff. But Passion, Queen, that wears the crown, they're the big blocks. They're the big blocks. Karma never fails. And just because Passion is locked up, Queen that wears the crown, it doesn't mean karma forgot about you. This ain't over. Good night, y'all.